tutorial, I'm going to be using my size 3mm hook, my scissors, my yarn, and my measuring tape. So to get started, I'm going to start by making a foundation chain of 17. So if you have a small bust, you can chain 15 or 13, and if you have a big bust, you can chain from 19 to 21. It depends on the size of your bust. So for mine, I'm going to start by making a chain of 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Chain 1. For the first row, go into the second stitch from the hook with 1 double crochet. Go into the next stitch with 1 double crochet, and the next stitch with 1 double crochet. So just put 1 double crochet in each stitch till you get to the end of the row. Now I've come to the end of the row. In this last stitch, I went in with 1 double crochet. Go in with 2 more double crochets. So 1, 2, 3. Now I have a total of 3 double crochet in this last stitch. Chain 2. Go back into the same stitch with 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Now continue with 1 double crochet along this line. So yarn over and go into the next stitch with 1 double crochet. Now I've come to the end of the row. In the last stitch, go in with 1 double crochet. Chain 1, turn over. In the first stitch, go in with 1 double crochet. So this is row 2. Now continue with 1 double crochet in each stitch till you get to the peak. Now I've gotten to the peak. In this chain 2 space, go in with 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2. Go back into the same chain 2 space with 3 double crochets. Now continue with 1 double crochet in the rest of the stitches. I'm at the end of row 2. In the last stitch, go in with 1 double crochet. Chain 1, turn over. Go into each stitch with 1 double crochet till you get to the peak. Now you're just going to continue this for a few more rows. You're going into each stitch with 1 double crochet, and when you get to the peak, go in with 3 double crochets, chain 2, go back into the same chain 2 space with 3 double crochets. I've come to the peak, and like I said, go into the chain 2 space with 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2, go back in with 3 double crochets. Now continue with 1 double crochet in the rest of the stitches. So I did a total of 5 rows of double crochet. For the 6th row, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which serves as a double crochet plus a chain 2. Now skip this 2 next stitches and go into the next stitch with 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, chain 1, skip the next 2 stitches, go into the 3rd stitch with 3 double crochets. Chain 1, skip 2 stitches, go into the 3rd stitch with 3 double crochets. Chain 1, skip 2 stitches, go into the 3rd stitch with 3 double crochets. So just repeat this till you get to the peak. Chain 1, skip 2 stitches, go into the 3rd. Now chain 1, skip those 2 last stitches, go directly into the chain 2 space with 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2, go back into the chain 2 space with 3 double crochets. Now chain 1, skip the next 2 stitches, go into the 3rd stitch with 3 double crochets. So just continue with what you've been doing from the beginning of the row. Chain 1, skip 2 stitches, go into the 3rd stitch with 3 double crochets. Continue with this till you get to the end of the row. Now in the last stitch, go in with 1 double crochet. So chain 1 and go into the last stitch with 1 double crochet. Have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shells before the peak, and 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 after the peak. For the 7th row, chain 1, In this chain 1 space, go in with 3 double crochets. Chain 1, skip those 3 double crochet stitches, go into this chain 1 space with 3 double crochets. Chain 1, go into the next chain 1 space with 3 double crochets. Chain 1, go into the next chain 1 space with 3 double crochets. Continue with this till you get to the peak. I've gotten to the peak. Chain 1, go into the chain 2 space at the peak with 3 double crochets. Chain 2, go back into this chain 2 space with 3 double crochets. Chain 1, go into the next chain 1 space with 3 double crochets. So just continue with what you've been doing till you get to the end of the row. I'm at the end of the 7th row. Chain 1, go into this last space with 3 double crochet. For row 8, which is the final row, chain 1, turn over. In the middle of this 3 double crochet stitch, go into it with a single crochet. Now in the chain 1 space, go in with 3 double crochets. In this middle stitch of those 3 double crochet stitches, go in with 1 single crochet. Go into the chain 1 space with 3 double crochets. Do a single crochet in the middle stitch of those 3 double crochet stitches. Go into the chain 1 space with 3 double crochets. Do a single crochet in the middle of the stitch. Go into the chain 1 space with 3 double crochets. Go into this middle stitch with a single crochet. Go into the chain 1 space with 3 double crochet stitches. Now I've come to the peak. In the middle of this 3 double crochet stitches at the peak, go in with 1 single crochet. In this chain 2 space, go in with 3 double crochets. Now chain 1 and go back into this chain 2 space with 3 double crochets. Do a single crochet in the middle of those 3 stitches. Now continue with what you've been doing. So go into the chain 1 space with 3 double crochets. Do a single crochet in the middle of the stitch. Go into the chain 1 space with 3 double crochets. Continue till you get to the end of the row. So now I'm done with both bra cups, and I did the same thing for the second bra cup. So what you want to do is just want to make a long strap at the peak for the neck, and then I made a long strap and just strapped it around the cups. So that's it for this tutorial. If there's anything you didn't understand, you can leave a comment down in the comment section as usual, and I'm definitely going to reply you. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe.